البرزنتيشن الثاني حيكون معنا
العرض الثاني السيدة
سمية مغنوج من الOecd
من OECD
وهي مهندسة هذا اللقاء أيضا وكان لها دور فعال في التواصل معنا بشكل دائم. عدد الإيميلات التي وصلتني منها تقريبا حوالي 110 إيميل أو 111 وأنا غير متأكد من العدد. لكن هذا يدل على أيضا حجم الإعداد وأيضا الجهود التي بذلتها للوصول إلى هذه الورشة. شكرا سمية. سمية هي محلل سياسات الOecd وسعداء جدا تكون معنا اليوم، وهي سوف تتكلم على اللي هو إدارة برامج بيزا
programs, management of بيزا programs for development of capacities. In English.
But first of all, thank you for your patience.
شكرا على هذا التقديم على عدد الإيميلات.
Nothing would have been possible without your support.
أن يكون بدون دعمك. كما أشكركم على معاونتك ودعمك، ولا يمكن تحقيق الكثير بدون دعمك ومعاونتك.
So we will be discussing this afternoon about capacity for large-scale
القدرات
assessment.
وبناء القدرات لإجراء التقييم اللازم.
We think that PISA is an opportunity to build capacities. And when we talk about capacities for PISA, we're not just looking at PISA as the output, but also as an opportunity for building capacities for national assessments, for participating in international assessments, and leveraging what you learn from assessment into policymaking. And so we will be looking at it through two aspects. So first we'll be looking at the technical, how to build capacities
المجال التقني الذي يلزم فيها بناء القدرات للقيام بالتقييمات، وكيف يمكن بناء هذه القدرات لنشرها وأيضا في
And it was very timely to start with Marguerite's presentation from the World Bank, knowing that the World Bank has been at the forefront of capacity building. We at the OECD have also been working on capacity development, and more recently in the recent years have been trying to really think about how to structure, to have a framework for capacity development for countries that are participating in PISA. And I really would invite you during this session to share with us your ideas. What do you want to get out of PISA in terms of capacities, and where do you see the needs, and what do you see could be the role of this network in capacity development for international assessment? Again, we're just developing right now the tools, so it is very much the moment to share ideas and try to make sure that the tools that we're developing are useful.
بحيث تكون هذه الاختبارات ذات قيمة لبناء وضع السياسات. لماذا بيزا ولماذا نتحدث عن بناء البدلات، وما هو الدور الذي يمكن أن تلعبه بيزا في إجراء التقييمات العالمية. كما رأينا وناقشنا في هذا اليوم فإن تطبيقات بيزا قد أصبحت ضرورية ولازمة للتغيير، كما أنها مرجعا للأخطار من خلال مراكزها التعليمية ولإجراء التقييم الوطني.
Building capacities to participate in PISA plays also a role in terms of building capacities for national assessments and thinking about what are the learning standards. Just some terms of reference. So when we talk about capacities for PISA, we look at three different components or parts of the capacities. We look at first the context, so the policy and legislative framework, and the cultural context. What is enabling? Is there like an environment that would allow for this assessment to take place? We look at the organization, so all the institutions, would it be a National Center for Assessment, the ministry, local authorities that are part of, that are involved in implementing the assessment, and then at the individual level, the human resources, the capacities, the individual capacities to run, administer, and use the data of an assessment.
الناجعة لهذا التقييم.
So since its creation, PISA has always been had some what we could describe as soft tools for capacity development. So kind of indirect capacity development tools. The first one is the PISA Technical Standards book that national project managers receive. So in this, because it's such a PISA being a complex assessment, the technical standards really set is a benchmark of what is a quality assessment and gives you what are the tools and what you need to have in place in order to be able to run an international large-scale assessment. There's also been and continuously peer learning opportunities through the PISA governing board meetings that happen twice a year, where you can have a peer learning experience, learning from the large pool of international assessment experts around the world. It is also even more interesting when the country is hosting the PISA governing board, as more people from the National Assessment Center or the ministry can attend and take advantage of this opportunity. Another tool is the National Project Manager training in terms of building these soft capacity development opportunities. And recently we have been piloting through PISA for Development that Marguerite introduced a bit, new ways, a structured way to present countries with support for capacity development. And let's say draft name for now is PISA Plus. That's how it's presented. It might change again. And it really is a support for the country over the 5 years leading to the release of the data. From the moment the National Project Manager is designated to the dissemination date of the data. The first step, we work along the timeline. The first step being working with the country to look at what are the capacities and run a capacity needs analysis. Then looking at this diagnosis that we set with the country, try to look at what should be the priority areas and what is build a plan for capacity development and then implement that plan. There is also another strand that we will look at later on dissemination. So first, capacity needs analysis. So it's a very structured framework, so we try to leverage all the documents and all the standards that we have so far. So that's the PISA technical standards and the World Bank's Barrier Student Assessment that Marguerite Clark is in charge of. Through this framework, we developed 112 capacity elements that we believe are necessary for implementation of a quality international large-scale assessment in a country. And these elements follow the main milestones of participating in the PISA cycle. For each of the 112 elements, we look at the quality of that element within the country, and then we assess and give a normative description along the lines ranging from latent to advanced, knowing that what we call established is if you want the score needed to run and implement an international large-scale assessment. So this is an example, for example, from Paraguay. From this report, which is the capacity needs analysis for Paraguay, where you can see for each of the three components of capacities how they scored. And Paraguay is a country that have quite an established enabling environment and also quite advanced in terms of individual capacities, but there's also some needs in terms of funding, particularly for the organization level. But this doesn't say much to the country, so this is very useful for us to get like a very quick, broad view, but this is not what a country is interested in. What a country is interested in is more the description of each element. First, what are these elements? Knowing what do you need to have in place, and then what, like the qualitative description of what you need to be in place. So this is an example of one of these elements, which is the availability of the National Project Manager. And you can see that for each of the normative descriptions, there is more an explanation of what needs and what justify the grade that the country receives. So for in case in this availability of national project manager in Paraguay, we see that they actually have enough time commitment from the national center, but there's not a team, a core team that is full-time working for. Makes a difference between established and advanced. However, as we said, established is the minimum quality to participate in international assessment, so they reach that minimum quality. We also always reference what have been used to develop this element. So in this case, it's the National Project Manager Manual. So based on the National Project Manager Manual, you need to have at least one person full-time working on PISA to have something of a quality run. After that, on this detailed analysis of each of the elements, discussion with the country, we try to come up with what are the priorities, what are the areas the country needs to look at in terms of capacity building. And so, for instance, in the case of Paraguay, one of the elements in organization, it was funding. So Paraguay has been on and off implementing national large-scale assessment, but the problem that doesn't allow the country to have like a sustainable vision of assessment is the lack of funding. And then following on that, it's nice to make the diagnosis and decide on the priorities, but then the next step is building a plan with the country on how to improve this capacity. So the main idea here is to try to see how we can provide support to the country in the 5 years leading to PISA. So it's building capacity for the cycle, but also thinking broadly about what can be leveraged in terms of national large-scale assessment, and also making sure that participation in international large-scale assessments is sustainable over time and over cycles. To do that, so we come up with a capacity building plan, and we try to think with the country what are also the funding opportunities that can be leveraged to improve this capacity, and also provide some mentorship from more established OECD member countries or more established PISA members, peer learning activities, and also recommendations on how to implement the capacity building plan, like step by step. So to sum up, historically we had this soft approach to capacity development through PISA, by very much based about peer learning, informal learning, and in the recent years we have been trying to develop a structured way to provide support. This tool should be available to countries desiring it for PISA 2021. It's already piloted for PISA 2018. But again, we are very much at the beginning of the discussion, and we really want to hear from you what you believe would be useful in terms of capacity needs, in terms of activities. How can we help build capacities not only for PISA but for large-scale assessment as a whole? And so this is basically the links if you have some time to look at our capacity needs analysis reports or our capacity building plans reports as a reference.
شكرا. On time.